This is the Simpit Live. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and welcome to race week number 5 in the Simpit North American Mazda Mx5 Cup Series on Sim Racing Systems. And please forgive me, I am running a tad late today. And you know, when I do these live videos, it's more than just watch me race. It's what can we learn? I'm always looking for what we can do better as racers, how we can be better, how we can learn our craft and get better at it. And I'm always looking for things that I'm doing wrong. And today is a classic example of what I'm doing wrong, which is showing up late. I got here in time, but I forgot that I wanted to make some adjustments to the stream in terms of giving you a bigger picture of the race instead of the bordered in version. And so hopefully things look better for today's race. And I'd like to welcome you all to the broadcast. I see Jamai and Miroslav here. Hi from the Czech Republic. Hello, Czech Republic. And we are here in qualifying already, so I'm running short on time. But again, when I do these race videos, I'm not here to really sit and discuss things for a long time. And I'm more here to race, get the job done. So we are in qualifying. If you saw my post earlier today, this is a track that I've never been to. I did have an opportunity to run, about 10 or 12 laps a couple hours ago, and then I had to do some things, and that's why I'm running late. It was getting late back here to the studio, and then had to set up the live stream. So I hope everything is working great here today. And this circuit is notorious this time, as far as I know. This circuit, I've driven it. It is fast, and it's a little blind. There aren't good braking markers, and it's kind of hard to find the turn-in points. And another thing I'll point out, let's go ahead and get our qualifying lap underway here as we talk a little bit more before the race. But there are half-buried tires on some of the corners. Last check I'm doing very well, thank you. Last chance to check audio mix, by the way. I'm going to turn down my headphone volume because I'm going to yell over them. I have them very loud. You can see these half-buried tires in the track. I'm going to slow down a little bit. Whoa. And, whoa, sorry. Sorry. Look at me, what track awareness there. Anyway, typically speaking, you don't want to touch those tires in real life. But on this version of the track, you can actually hit them pretty hard. So I'd like to use some other drivers as some eyes a little bit. As I said, I've only done 10 or 12 laps. I don't really know who's who as far as speed goes. Oh, and glare right on that corner. That's not going to help any. And I will have to be a little quieter today and pay attention to what I'm doing, because I've seen a huge result in my performance based on how much I'm talking. Got these left-handers, and then you got this is the critical one. And again, you can really cut those tires. Whoa. You don't want to do that. It's all right. I'm making a mess for everybody else, but I haven't even begun my timed lap. And again, with so few laps under my belt, I will have to pay more attention to what I'm doing. This sun is killing me. Great feature of Assetto Corsa on one hand. I'm going to let him by. Alright, I should have downshifted into 4th, but we're alright. This is going to start our first time lap. Let's focus our energy a little bit more, try to remember the layout, hit our marks. Got a couple of these real quick kinks, setting up the first significant corner, we'll call it. Oh, I don't know, that was not how you want to do it. Followed by one more right-hander, a little sharper. Just a little bit off the gas here. I almost cut that. You can see I ran those tires over like I was talking about. And then we got a couple of these little left kinks before the significant left. And if done well, just a little bit off the gas seems to be enough. And then we got a significant right-hander here. It's a long one, so you got to wait to get back on that gas or you'll end up swinging wide easily and off the corner about 2/3, 3/4 the way through. And then that's going to take us towards the start-finish line. Well, the final corner. But you got to set up from there really to get it right. Just get off the gas and back to it down into 4th. I could have done better there for sure. And that completes one lap of Bridgehampton. It is fun, it is fast, it is dangerous. If you're in the dirt, you're slippery. By the time you get into the grass, it just starts slowing you down like you're holding the brakes on concrete. A little too hard in that corner. I was late getting back on the gas. It's 2 rights in a row. This is the sharper one. Ooh, a little early on the brake. The shadows and the sun are really messing with me. I added at a different time of day in my abbreviated practice. And it was not where it is. And it's like the sun literally could not be in a worse spot than it is right now. It's shielding every important apex, it seems. I couldn't see. I think I was fine, but I couldn't see. I was better on the final corner. 2:38 left in qualifying. I'm running way too much fuel. Dropped back to 9th so far. We just ran a 1:45.0. That's my fastest lap yet. Probably early apex that. It's a long corner. You want to hit it later than that for sure. I could definitely do better here. Our leader ran a 1:43.570. Oh, I was late on the brakes. Alright, I'm not going to have enough time. Well, I could start another lap, but that's okay. I want to talk a little bit about the series as we are kind of coming down to the end and talk about the amount of fun I've had doing this series, really. Let's double check our gas real quick before we do anything so I don't forget. Yeah, I'm running a full tank. It says I can do 21 laps. If we're running 1:45s, at 2 minutes a lap, that would be 10 laps. 10 laps times 15 seconds, that's another 2 minutes. Anyway, let's go ahead and do 10 laps of fuel. No, it should be like 12 laps of fuel. There we go. I'm going to put it at 13.3. I think we're going to do 12. 13.3 should get us around again. Let's go ahead and do 14 just to be safe. 20 liters of fuel. So that's what we're going to run in the race. So funny, we ran a full tank in qualifying, and we're going to reduce the gas for the race. So that should mean that we'll be a little quicker, hopefully, during the race. So Mario Sagadilla ran a 143.570. Doug Hawley ran a 143.828. And Constantino Sofa, cut his name off, it's so long, ran a 143.857. So we've got 4 guys down in the 43s, a couple guys in the 44s. I'm leading the way of the 45s, and that takes us through the top 10. So again, we are running on Sim Racing System, which is a great matchmaking race system. It sort of creates a bunch of leagues that you can participate in just about any night of the week. And the great thing about it is it's very casual, low-key leagues, as far as it's not as formal as joining a league. It's a little more open than that, and you can kind of just jump into any series that you're involved in. This is week 5 of 6 weeks. They run very short seasons. This was my test for me running on Assetto Corsa in this type of environment, working with Sim Racing System, running the Mx5. But we are going to do another season starting up shortly, so if you want to join now, you can come out for the final race next week. We run on Thursday and Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Excuse me. So if you are interested, come out, join us. And also, I did put a post on Facebook for the Simpit where I am taking requests for what kind of series we should look for doing next season. I'd like to do something different. I was going to say faster, but faster isn't always more fun. I saw one person who even recommended the Abarth, and I tell you, I've had some great racing in the Abarth, or Abarth. I think it's Abarth. So that's something that I'd take into consideration. We could go open wheel, and it doesn't have to be North American track. So I am looking for input to tailor the series to what the community, or at least our group, the guys who are maybe watching the stream, the people who are interested in the Simpit and our activities, and getting them involved in the series. I'll continue to live stream the races. That'll be fun. And again, we'll probably stick to Thursday and Friday nights, 6 o'clock, because usually that works for me. I was running late tonight. I do have a moment left before it switches to racing. I'll just see the last few comments. I'd like to, again, thank everybody. We have a small crowd here today, but that's to be expected. I'm just showing a live stream of a race. That's not too... it's not the normal path, let's say, of the Simpit. People tune in for news and reviews and DIY and tutorials and all that, but I believe from watching others racing, we can learn things ourselves, and that's one reason I like to do this. Also, I'd like to promote you guys coming out and joining us in this series. That's going to be fun as well. Ooh, got to make sure I get into the race. Weeks 2 and 3, I jump-started the start of the race, which is just the ultimate bonehead maneuver. One time I thought I jumped but didn't get a black flag, and I didn't look up and see it, and I got DQ'd. The other time I served my black flag and ended up paying a huge price, time penalty, and moved me quite a bit back. Last week's race at Riverside, I missed one race as well. All right, let's concentrate on the start here. I would call that a so-so jump. That was a good jump right there. I was a little late to shift into gear. He's going to take that position clearly. Trouble up ahead. Whoa, whoa. Trouble everywhere for everyone. I checked up a little bit. Might have swerved a little bit to the right, but I saw them off to the left. Somebody was on my right. We connected. That was an interesting start to the race. I've heard comments about the racing on Sim Racing System, and I've heard both good and bad. I think that's realistic in any world. I'll tell you, you're going to get cleaner racing than you would in just the open racing world. Most of these guys, I've seen them week after week, so there is familiarity, but looked like a pretty innocent crash up ahead. It just collected a bunch of cars. No idea what some people's speed is going to be and whether they're going to do that off into the dirt. I ended up on the opposite side into the dirt, but... Oh, I forgot about that hard right. All right, we got our half-lap blues out of the way. Whoa, oh my God. That really sucks. I was getting some serious warp on that car. I don't know if you noticed that. I'm not blaming the incident on the warp. That was harsh. Is the car okay? Oh. That was really unfortunate. I don't know why that sent my car veering. There's 2 live streams in a row where my race went bad. Some would think that would make you stop live streaming. On the contrary, I'm the opposite. That might subject you all to even more of it. Now, one thing I avoided right there, and I can't claim that it's something I'm great at, which is, I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't get too upset. You know, it's racing. Things happen. The faster you can collect yourself, the faster you can get your heart rate down and get your concentration up, the faster you're going to recover from that incident, that moment. My car feels like its handling is okay. My wheel's a little bit turned... Oh, just as I say that. My wheel's a little bit turned to the left, so I'm definitely having a little bit of a handling issue. For the most part, it feels okay. But I can just hear the difference in the engine sound. It's down on power. You know, big surprise, I took that front ender. It might even be affecting how long this car is going to last, to be honest with you. That was a dreadfully long lap. I had a downshift into third because I kind of missed it and went in a little hot there. That could be the handling. That damn sun. Well, if you all tune out, I wouldn't be disappointed or shocked at all. I'd tune out if I could. Tell you, you want to make a race really long for yourself. Take on some damage early on and drop back to last place. But to be honest with you, here's my take on things. My car's still running. it was just polling and I was fighting it in a danger to myself and others, I'd get off the track. I have to drive the car injured, which means respect that it's not going to handle like it would. But as a sportsman, I have an obligation to stay in this race. I think it would be kind of chicken, you know what, to just abandon. Is it relevant, me running last? No, but nobody likes to see results where it's down to a handful of drivers in the end. This damn corner, this damn sun. I wish I could put my hand up. Hashtag damn sun. Speaking of which, big solar eclipse on Monday. Depending on how geeky you are. For me, that's not a big deal, but it's a relevant thing that I want to definitely check out. Yeah, I'm not getting... That left front tire is knocked out. Camber and toe. I am not getting that bite out of that left front that I was. Between the speed of my car being in last place and the length of this straightaway, I could pretty much look at comments while driving. It's not necessarily true, but... Car's just kind of fishtailing its way through the corner a little bit. Alright. But we do have a goal here. We're finishing this race, right? So what's our goal? Not last place. So we really got to make up some time. You know, I can blame the sun. But let's be honest. If I had 50 laps of practice with or without that sun, I'd know the timing of that corner just by instinct alone. People disconnecting from the server does not count as positions gained. I have to get this car ahead of another car. I mean, I ran a 145.395, so the car is not junk. I'm really taking that too far inside. It's too slow. I actually think I was taking that left at full speed when I could see where I was going. Oh, Anyone know what I did there? I do. It's two lefts in a row. The first one's deceiving. It's not even really there. Yeah, with the lack of practice, to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have even streamed today's race. It's just that I had said I would. So I'm a man of my word, even if it means embarrassment. I can see the car up there. So we're gaining, but we're running out of time. Oh, someone went off. I didn't even see the car. I was concentrating. I saw it in my rearview mirror. Yeah, so last time around, it's this next left, not this one. This one right here that I was like, oh, this is the one. That's flat out. Absolutely. It's this one. Missed the mark just a little bit. We're all right, though. There's another car. .645 left. Keep it together. Shoot. Hey, at least we have a race now. That's more fun. I was getting lonely. This is a fun track. I will say it's a great rendition. All the tracks we've run in this series are add-ons to Assetto Corsa. They were all obtained free by being a member of Race Department. So if you like Assetto Corsa and you're looking for car mods, track mods, and you want to get the community or converted stuff, that is the way to do it. Boy, overly conservative there much? That's what you get when you drive off the track. You come back a wimp the next time by. But the track, Bridgehampton, it's fun. It's fast. The sun is killing me. That just seems unnecessary and unfair. Then again, if you think about it, the Mazda series is like the baby series of a race weekend. It's going to be there with like IMSA. So they would get put at like late afternoon or just when it's most undesirable. Left it in fourth that time. Seemed to work. Now we're gaining on the next car. 3.5 minutes left in the race. Woo! That was some drifting. I would not recommend that approach. Looks like we judged our fuel pretty well. That's one thing we can take away. Yeah, third seems to just have a little more kick out of the corner. Fourth seemed to have just a little more control. I'd have to really compare lap times to see which way I really think is better, and then assume I can do everything else well enough to really judge by that one corner. I could judge by corner speed, pick a mark on the track, and then look at my speed as I hit that mark coming off the corner to find out which method is better. My poor car with its damage doesn't seem to have that drafting capability that this car is kind of known for, really. There's another spot. Jeez. Whoa, we both really blew that corner. I blew it worse. 3 seconds left in the race. No! Oh, it looks like he did the same thing. No, 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 no. Out of gas. Ah. Well, we've clawed our way back to 11th despite many, 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 many more mistakes. Not a great effort on my part. I apologize for that, everybody. I'd like to see a better effort, and I can assure you that if you tune in for next week's stream, I will be more prepared. I did miss yesterday's race. I had to take my dog to the vet. He's got a little issue. He's going to be fine. No concern there, but it had me a little busy and stressed out. So anyway, 11th place. What can we take away from that? Well, sometimes if you don't have enough practice under your belt, you have to make that decision. Do you race or do you not race? And in my case, I think I could have done better even with my limited practice. Made a couple of stupid mistakes, had a few bad moments not go my way. So I think I did pretty well when that crash up ahead happened. I checked up a little bit. I was being deliberate about my moves, but making the moves that I thought I needed to make to stay clear. Got caught up in the incident. That drafting bump was weird. I'm going to chalk that up to internet more than anything. I definitely didn't hit him hard enough to send my car careening off like that. Like your opinion on it. If you saw the moment, I'll be interested to hear what you guys think on that one. And then beyond that, a little bit of the sun, and I'm not blaming the sun as much as just assessing it to not enough practice. I think the more time you have on the track, the more you understand the timing of the track, and then you're not doing stupid mistakes. And it was just a small mistake, something that's so easy to do, just a little wide off into the dirt and kept the hammer down. And with that, you can get a easy spin it around situation. So it was an interesting race. I mean, up front, it looked like things went kind of crazy there as well. So probably a lot of people weren't exactly feeling that this is their best race of the season, but we do have next week to look forward to. So anyway, that is going to conclude today's stream. I am hoping that you guys come out for next week. I guarantee you next week, Thursday and Friday, I'll be there for both races, and next week I will be in much better form. That is for sure. Other streams that we have coming along over the weekend, I will be doing a Mazda Mx5 race for sure. We'll be bringing you any of the latest news and reviews, and then I do have a few products that I'm working on in the more typical Simpit fashion of produced shows of a couple of products that I've been testing and working on. So we do have some other content coming as well. At least one of those will be coming out over the weekend, and then something else probably coming in the future as well. If you are watching the stream and you enjoyed it, despite it being sort of a unprepared wreck fest, I hope you will subscribe to this channel. We do have a lot of great videos coming, more racing, more tutorials, more DIYs, more reviews, more hardware, more news, everything you'd expect from the Simpit. So again, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I did have fun despite not the place that I want. I feel a little better about clawing my way up to 11th after being down to 21st place. So at least that went well despite some more mistakes. Not the kind of consistency, but I don't think we're going to hold too much evaluation on the way things went today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I had fun. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole. I'll see you on the track.